Hello, Saber fans. This is Noah here, and holy hacking heck, since the last time I've been on this channel, has the lightsaber community changed.
There's a massive shift in the Force. We all feel it.
Poor Daniel Lane and Jordan Maul is all controversial. The only thing that's keeping me going is Shamim's installs. But anyway, I want to do a review on the AEON V5 LE I have from Ultrasabers here. It's one of the best Ultrasabers I own, and it's a really good price for what you get. And I just want to go over some basic features, what I have, just so you are prepared when you buy. So just let me get my camera to focus here.
Your focus determines your reality.
You can see on the front I have the gold emitter claws. They're very nice. The grenade grip and windows, you can see here. It's not really a grenade grip, it's just something that Ultrasabers did. Choke. Now, one thing I do want to point out, which I'll touch on later, is these claws here, which is very popular on the forums right now, how controversial these are. But I'll talk about that. I have a standard AV switch. This is a Tri-Cree red LED that has a standard battery configuration, so no sound. Another grip there, and the grenade style grip there with the gold. Looks very nice. A nice dip, add nice accent in the CNC milling there, and a beautiful pommel. You can see it looks like the pommel was anodized all gold and then they milled out. You can see the finish on the pommel there. It's a little bit different from what's on the rest of the hilt. And then if you get a solid pommel, it's going to be gold on the bottom with the LE version. So that's what I have here. Let me get a blade in so I can show you. This is if you don't know, this is a 564 hex wrench. Ultrasabers uses 564. A lot of Saberforge sabers use a 564 hex, and sometimes they use a 332. Like my Saberforge Bane uses a 332 hex insert. Anyway, so this is the saber with the blade. I have a 32-inch Ultra Edge, I believe it's called, mid-grade. I don't know what Ultrasabers calls them, but you know, Ultrasabers has their own proprietary names for everything. AV switch, you know, whatever. But you can see here, let me go back. So it's a very nice, solid color. When you get a saber, I do recommend getting a Tri-Cree. A lot of the in the custom saber shop community, if you go to the custom saber shop and you do your own installs, get a Tri-Cree LED because they draw more power, but they're definitely a lot brighter. I recommend. Actually, before I get the blade in, I want to show you some of the gripes I have with the electronics. So first of all, don't get me wrong, this is a beautiful, beautiful hilt. For the $120 retail price, this is extraordinary. Best Ultrasabers buy. For the money, it's probably one of the best sabers you can get on the market. That I don't recommend getting a Ultrasaber with sound. Their Obsidian soundboard is terrible, and their electronics are terrible. If you do sound, I recommend doing an Anna Biscotti install from the custom saber shop. You can learn how. Anyway, for one thing, you can hear that rattling. That is the LED. There is no LED retention screw, so it just shakes around. Also, as you all know, the standard battery configuration of an Ultrasaber, it has no internal chassis, which is not really necessary for something like this. With the Obsidian soundboards, you need one, and they don't have one. It's a solid build though. And with the blade, you can see let me get this pommel on. On the hilt here, it has a very deep blade socket, which is good. I like that. A lot of the custom saber shop emitters have a very shallow one, which is fine because their emitters are so tight against the 1-inch blade. Ultrasabers, on the other hand, have a very high tolerance emitter, so you need a deep blade socket for something like that. Something that's very controversial is these emitter claws. I don't know if you can see, but if you look where the choke point is supposed to be for a combat saber, you know, it digs into your hands, and they're not dull. They're very sharp. And if you do a full combat dueling blade with this hand grip, you're going to cut yourself. That's how it is. I like to hold it here. Or if I hold it here, I'm going to be wearing a glove. You know, that's one thing to keep in mind. If you're going to be dueling with the saber, you need a glove. I'm going to be doing a lot of customization with this saber over time. I might post that on the channel. I'm thinking about cutting these claws off because they're screwed in right here and right here. So you are able to cut these just with a Dremel or whatever, just masking tape it up. But so I may be doing that. I may not because it does look extraordinary. Yeah, so let's cut to, I'll put a video of me just spinning the saber around so you can see how it handles. Yeah, so you can see me, you know, it handles very well. You can see me, you know, switching between reverse hand grip, forward, form 3, Sarisu very easily, you know. So it's a great saber, great build, very solid. I do recommend it, but you need to watch out for those midder claws. It might be disappointing. It's also, you know, the big meme is the extremely long hilts. This is not even a very long hilt that Ultrasabers offers, but it's 12.5 inches long. So, you know, have to keep in mind. Oh, it's so funny, the Saber Forge sabers and even the MHS sabers by the Custom Sabers shop, which this is an MHS size hilt, which is ironic, but
Ironic.
it's just so much longer than anything you'll get anywhere else. Yeah, blade is great. So if you guys have any questions about anything, just drop a comment below. I'm going to try and be more active on this channel. I can do, you know, lightsaber combat form tutorials. I can do saber install tutorials. But I do want this to be a more active group, you know, just in the Facebook Custom Sabers group or on any of the forums, you know, Plectrum Labs forums or even the Ultrasabers forums. Just, you know, so yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to turn on that notification bell, right, Ben? Yeah. Okay. And may the Force be with you.